Greetings to Dr. Nolatif Azizi. I'm Kashini S.Kannan and my group members Kavineswaran Saravanan, Sri Priya Tamil Selvan and Yaya Shahid Hamid Balshram. We are from BLM Section 1. Today we would like to present about Lock and Learn. This project aims to improve students' academic performance by reducing smartphone-related distraction. It proposed a dual approach, a secure smartphone locking mechanism to restrict phone access during studies period and a focus detection system to monitor student engagement at their workstations. An emergency button allows phone access during emergency. The system will be tested using a simulations in Tinkercad. The problem statement that we face in this Lock and Learn project are personal device negatively affects student academic performance. Smartphone in particular causes huge distraction when students are studying. Which multiple functions such as shopping, messaging and banking, smartphones make our life more convenient but also create a dependence on them. Young and immature students often lack discipline to prioritize their studies over entertainment. As a result, when students are doing their assignment and studying, their frequency stop to check their phones. This behavior reduces their ability to focus, making studying more time consuming and retention of information more difficult. Consequently, this leads to lower GPAs and poor academic performance. So, next this is our project filler table. Next, these are the components that we use in this Lock and Learn system, which is Arduino Uno, LCD16X2, servo motor, buzzer, LED, ultrasonic sensor, push button, potentiometer and resistor. There are three types of flowchart, which is the first flowchart shows that the overall process of the Lock and Learn system. Next, the second flowchart shows that the timer count function in the Lock and Learn system. The last third flowchart shows the alerting process that is used to ensure user keep focusing during studying or working.
Next, we are looking at the details of design. The Lock and Learn system is a parameter-based time management tool designed to enhance the focus during study or work session. The process begins with placing distractions such as smartphone in a locker. When the button 1 is pressed, the servo motor rotates 19-degree clock the lock and the timer starts. The system operates on alternative cycle of 1 minute of focusing of study followed by 1 minute of break section, repeating the sequence twice to simulate the parameter cycle. Once the sequence is completed, the servo motor rotates back to 0 degree and unlocking the locker. An emergency stop feature provided by the button 2, which interrupts the system of any point, unlocking the locker immediately resetting the timer. To further ensure focus, the system uses a ultrasonic sensor to monitor the user presence. If the user dozes off or moves away from the workstation, the sensor triggers the buzzer to alert the refocus them. The buzzer turns off once the ultrasonic sensor detects the user presence again, ensuring continuous attention throughout the session. And this is the process of the design and the principal working of the Lock and Learn system. Okay, let's look into the simulation part. The first figure shows the complete connection of the Lock and Learn system. The second one is the initial view of a Lock and Learn system when it connected to the power supply. And the third one is operation when the button 1 is pressed. When the button 1 is pressed, the timer will start and counting and shows study time. And also it's starting, the servo motor will turn to 90 degrees. At the same time, the green LED light will turn on. After that, the process will be a short break. When the timer counting for 1 minute, it will start counting for short break. At this time, the green LED light will turn off and the red LED light will turn on. After that, the ultrasonic sensor detection. When the ultrasonic sensor cannot detect a user, the buzzer will on. So it will detect the person 100 meters. So the buzzer will on it automatically when the sensor cannot the detect. If the sensor detect the user, the buzzer will off. So it will be a reverse process. When the ultrasonic sensor detect a person, the buzzer will off. When it cannot detect, the buzzer will on. After that, the picture shows the locker unlock when the timer done loop for the 2 minute 2 times in simulation. After the looping, the sequence study for 1 minute and short break the time, the process will be 2 times in simulation. The servo motor will turn back to 0 degree and unlock the locker. The LCD will display finish and 1 cycle Pomodoro and study technique. The operation shows with the figure. After that, the last step was the emergency button to stop the operation. When the button 2 is pressed, the timer will immediately stop the counting and servo motor will directly turn back to 0 degree and unlock the locker. Button 2 acts as an emergency button and reset the button will operation once button 2 is pressed. So the LCD will display emergency stop, the whole process will stop at this time.
Hello, this is Yahya Saeed. I'm going to explain the code of our project. Basically, I would like to start with the libraries which are imported into this project to control the locker. Secondly, here is study minutes and short break minutes, which control the duration. The pins in here for LEDs, ultrasonic sensor, buzzer, and buttons are initialized. Last in this page, emergency stop is a boolean used for handling the emergency button. All right, in here we continue with the setup function. In setup, the system initializes the components. Pins are set as input or output. The LCD displays a startup message, which is press the button to the user to start. The locker is locked using the servo motor when button 1 is pressed. And the second function is loop, which function implements the main logic. It alternates between study time and break time using a timer. The check focus function ensure the user stays focused using the ultrasonic sensor to detect presence. If the user moves away, the buzzer alerts them uh, to get back for the task is initialized for the project, which is to get back to the study. All right, as well in here, as it shows, we have two functions more in here. The first one, emergency handling. The button to press function allows the user to stop the system, which it unlocks the locker by moving the servo back to 0 degree. Display emergency stop on the LCD and health operation. The second one, also, this would be named for focus detection. The check focus function calculates the distance from the user to the sensor. If the user is further than 100 centimeters, the buzzer would be activated. Once the user return, the buzzer would be turned off. Uh, by the end of this page, the code has been explained.
In conclusion, smartphones are double-edged sword for students. While they offer convenience, their constant allure disrupts focus and harms academic performance by making studying less efficiency and knowledge retention weaker. Lock and Learn is a system that helps users focus on study or working by locking their smartphone in a locker for time intervals. It uses a timer to alternate between 25 minutes work session and 5 minutes break. Pressing buttons I initiate the lock and learn system by starting the timer and display studying time. Unlocking the locker with servo motor turns 90 degree, then turning on the LED green. The lock and learn system transitions to a break cycle after completing a study period. The timer finishes its countdown. 25 minutes stimulate as 1 minute. A 5 minutes break cycle starts and the green LED indicates studying time turns off. Then the red LED turns on, signal the break period. And there is a buzzer alerts if they doze off. An emergency button bypass the timer and unlock the locker. Lock and learn system is a tool that helps people focus while working or studying by locking away distractions like smartphones. Lastly, sensor upgrade that consider adding a camera for more accurate presence detection than the ultrasonic sensor. The lock and learn systems focuses on improving workplace productivity and study habits. Replacing the push button with a keypad simplifying help users manage their time efficiently. The keypad also enhances security by enabling password protection with 4 to 12 digit codes. Integrating IoT technologies provides remote monitoring and control, allowing parents to supervise their children's smartphones usage and track study time through detailed charts and bar graphs. To address the limitation of ultrasonic sensor in detecting users' presence since other factors can interact it's suggested to including additional sensor or cameras. These enhancements will improve accuracy in monitoring users' focus and presence in the workplace. Thank you.